Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mariah and today I have a grocery haul for you guys. I went to Trader Joe's for the majority of things and Save Mart for a couple of items that I couldn't find at Trader Joe's, but let's get started. I'm going to start with the Save Mart items just because it's a smaller amount of things. Tortillas. I got some tortillas. I don't like the tortillas from Trader Joe's. I feel like they mold so quickly, and maybe it's because there's no preservatives, and there's probably preservatives in this, but I want my tortillas to last a full week, and whenever I buy tortillas at Trader Joe's, they last like 3 days maybe before they get some mold on them. So I got some tortillas. I plan on making pineapple upside down cake today in my cast iron skillet because for Christmas I got a cast iron skillet and then also a cast iron skillet cookbook, and it has a pineapple upside down cake recipe. So I bought a can of pineapple rings in pineapple juice. This one's a weird one. I love crab cakes. And my dad, he used to make crab cakes on special occasions, and I was just like thinking about them the other day, and I was like, man, like I really want some crab cakes. So I bought some white crab meat to make crab cakes tonight. I bought a bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. This is on sale for 99 cents, and it doesn't expire until August of next year. And I actually made some barbecue pulled pork in my crock pot 2 weeks ago, and I used this barbecue sauce for the pulled pork, and it was so good, and I want to make it again, so I bought another bottle since it was on sale. Normally at Save Mart it's like, I don't know, $3.20 I think, so on sale for 99 cents I was like, yes please. And lastly, I bought some crescent rolls, and these you can find at Trader Joe's, and I have purchased them at Trader Joe's before, but because I knew that I had to go to Save Mart for the crab meat and the pineapple rings, I was like, I might as well buy the crescent rolls at Save Mart because they are cheaper than at Trader Joe's. But if I'm buying all of my groceries at Trader Joe's and I don't have to go to a second store, then I'll just buy it there. But because I knew it was cheaper, I bought it at Save Mart. I spent $14.77 at Save Mart. Next up is the Trader Joe's items that I purchased. I've hauled these before on my channel because I love them, but the garlic and cheese breadsticks, and I actually attempted to make breadsticks last week, and it was a complete and total fail. I don't know if it was because I decided to have the recipe, and so just my KitchenAid didn't the dough hook didn't get into the dough because it was such a small amount in the bowl. So I'm thinking that's where I went wrong, and I should have just done the recipe that was on the website, but yeah, it didn't work out. So I bought breadsticks this week. I purchased some penne pasta, and I am making a eggplant and zucchini baked penne pasta with like ricotta cheese, mozzarella, tomatoes, eggplant, zucchini. I'm really excited for it. I haven't made it before, but I had a couple of eggplants that I got from work. Somebody brought some eggplants in, so I was like, sweet, I am going to make that pasta dish that I've thought about making but haven't. You guys, if you buy nothing else from Trader Joe's, buy these. They are the honey mustard and onion seasoned pretzel pieces. And I don't know if you've had those little pretzel pieces that are honey mustard and onion from, I want to say the brand is Snyder's, but you know the pretzel pieces I'm talking about. My mom would buy these, and she would let my brother and I have like a couple pieces, but this was her like mom snack that she hid from us because we would have eaten it all. And Trader Joe's now has a version of that for $2.99. And I'm gonna be honest, in the past 3 weeks, this is the 4th bag we're going to eat through. They're delicious. I purchased some zucchini for that eggplant zucchini pasta dish. And then I bought the, you know how they're by weight, so sometimes they have like 4 like small ones, but this is like 2 giant ones. And I will, with the leftover zucchini, cut it into slices and actually put it on a sandwich, because there's this cafe, Natural Cafe, that they have, it's eggplant, zucchini, red bell pepper, and pesto and cheese, like a grilled cheese, but with veggies in it. And it is so delicious. So with the leftover eggplant and zucchini, I'm gonna make those grilled cheese sandwiches. I bought a can of diced tomatoes in the juice, and I needed a can of tomatoes for the pasta dish, and the diced tomatoes were already cheaper than the whole tomatoes. And the pasta recipe, you're supposed to like smash the whole tomatoes, but I don't like smashed whole tomatoes. I like my tomatoes like smaller pieces. So I went and got the diced tomatoes. So hopefully it doesn't screw up the recipe too bad. But I ended up getting this instead of the whole tomatoes. I purchased some refried beans, and I plan on making some enchiladas this week. So I wanted some beans with my enchiladas. These next 2 items are enchilada items. So I bought the Trader Joe's enchilada sauce and some sliced black olives, because I love olives on chicken enchiladas. And one day I want to be able to make my own Trader Joe's sauce. I want to be able to make my own enchilada sauce. But for right now, it's just easier to buy it. I bought some more shelf-stable whipping cream, and this is something that I buy multiples of whenever I do buy it, because it's nice to have on hand. I keep them on the shelf, but I keep one in the fridge, because if ever I need to make up some whipped cream, it does have to be refrigerated for, I believe, 6 hours before whipping. And I was making a chocolate mousse pie, and I was whipping and whipping and whipping this, and I was like, why aren't you becoming whipped cream? Like, I don't get it. And then I read the back saying that you had to refrigerate it, and I was like, oh, maybe that's why it's not whipping. It just kept staying its liquidy self. So be sure to refrigerate it if you are going to use it for whipped cream. But I love to have these on hand for whenever I need to pour it in for like soups that need a creamier, for pasta sauces. I mean, really anything. It's nice to have whipped cream, heavy cream on hand. And I like this better because heavy cream goes bad in the fridge. So I like that Trader Joe's has a shelf-stable version. The last item in this bag is garlic powder. And if you watched my seasonings video, my top 5 favorite spices, you know that garlic powder is my favorite spice. And I was out. It's delicious. I mean, I want to buy a giant one and just refill it, but last week I didn't have garlic powder and like you could tell the difference in my cooking. Like it just was not as delicious because I did not have garlic powder. So I got garlic powder. I bought some of the Milton's whole grain plus bread, and I love having peanut butter jelly toast for breakfast, so I bought a loaf of bread. So for that grilled cheese, I needed to buy a bell pepper and some pesto, but I love having this pesto on hand, and I've hauled this before, but I put it with heavy cream and butter to make a pesto Alfredo sauce. You can put it on sandwiches, you could put it on crackers if you wanted. Pesto is so delicious, and so I ran out of my previous tub, so I needed another one. For the penne pasta dish that I'm making, I bought some whole milk ricotta cheese, and a ball of mozzarella. And I was gonna buy shredded mozzarella cheese because that's what it calls for, but it was twice as expensive as the ball, and I was like, I have a cheese grater, I could just grate it myself, so I bought the ball of mozzarella cheese instead. I bought some shredded cheddar for the enchiladas. I purchased some sour cream for the pineapple upside down cake recipe, but also for the enchiladas. I bought some bacon because it's delicious. And I'm actually going to make a Whole Foods has this broccoli salad that is so good. It has raisins and bacon and onion with broccoli, and it's like this creamy sauce. It's so good. So I bought bacon for the broccoli salad, and then I'm also gonna make twice baked potatoes, which I already have some potatoes from last week. And then actually the sour cream is also gonna be used in that. So I'm using it for 3 recipes this week. And also the heavy cream, I believe, is going to go into the twice baked potatoes. So I bought bacon for the twice baked potatoes and for that broccoli salad. Broccoli florets for the broccoli salad. And I talked about this before, but when I do buy items, I try and have as many meals as I possibly can throughout the week using those same items, and I feel like that saves on the cost of groceries because you're using the item for multiple days. And then also I always check my pantry and my fridge to see what items I have from last week that I can carry over and use for my Sunday, Monday dinner. The last item is something I buy all the time, and it's the yogurts. This week I got the blueberry vanilla pack, but we love these because there's no fruit in them. It's just a creamy yogurt, and they come in multiple flavors, so I bought these. At Trader Joe's, I spent $49.49 this week. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.